Hello students, today we will read a story from your English Beehive book. The name of the story is The Lost Child. So let's not waste any more time and directly go to the story. It was the festival of spring. From the wintry shades of narrow lanes and alleys emerged a gaily clad humanity. Some walked, some rode on horses, others sat being carried in bamboo and bullock carts. One little boy ran between his father's legs, brimming over with life and laughter. So, it was the festival of spring. In the spring season, after the harvest is cut, usually people celebrate. So, this was a festival season in spring. And from the wintry shades of narrow lanes and alleys emerged a gaily clad humanity. So, what happens here? The weather is wintry. The winter is going and the spring season is coming, and the shades of winter it's still visible in the city, in the lane, in the narrow lanes and alleys. Alleys means also lanes, okay, streets, a narrow passage, okay. Through those narrow passages, through those narrow lanes, we can see some people emerging. Humanity means some people, some human beings. And how they are looking? They are looking happy. Gaily, gaily means happily. Okay? So, some happy people are passing through that lane. Some walked, some rode on horses, and others sat being carried in bamboo and bullock carts. So some people are walking, some people are riding horses, and some people are being carried in their carts. There is one little boy among all of this who is running between his father's legs. Okay, between his father's legs doesn't literally mean between his father's legs, but around his father's legs. He is just running and brimming over with life and laughter. This boy is full of life and laughter. Brimming word means to be full with something. Okay, you must have seen that we keep water in the bottle. So the uppermost part of the bottle is called brim of that bottle. Okay, सबसे ऊपर वाले part को brim कहा जाता है. So something is brimming means something is full till the brim. Okay, कोई चीज़ एकदम भरा हुआ है. So this boy is brimming. The boy is full of life and laughter. So you can see here the picture of the festival. These parents are leading their child. So let's read on. "Come, child, come," called his parents as he lagged behind, fascinated by the toys in the shops that lined the way. So this way is lined with some toy shops. Okay, इस रास्ते के दोनों साइड में कुछ toy shops है, and some toys are displayed in the shop, and this boy is fascinated by those toys. Fascinated by means interested. Okay, he is carried away by the view of those toys, and he lagged behind. Okay, as his parents are walking forward, he just stayed behind looking at those toys. So as he stayed behind, his parents are calling him to come forward fast. He hurried towards his parents, his feet obedient to their call, his eyes still lingering on the receding toys. So as his parents called him, he started walking towards them. But while he was walking, it was looking as if his feet are just walking. उसके पैर बस चल रहे. Only his feet are obedient to the call of his father. उसके बस पैर ही उसके पापा के बात मान रहे. But his eyes are still on the receding toys. उसकी आंखें लेकिन अभी भी उन toys. Receding means hanging. Okay, कोई चीज़ ऊपर से नीचे लटक रहा हो, that is called receding. So those toys are hanging and his eyes are still lingering on those toys. Linger word का मतलब होता है to stay at a point for a longer period of time. Okay, कोई जगह पे आपको जितने समय रहना चाहिए अगर उससे ज़्यादा समय रहो, then that is called that you are lingering there. So his eyes were lingering, still lingering on those toys, and his feet are walking towards his parents. As he came to where they had stopped to wait for him, he could not suppress the desire of his heart. Okay, as he reached his parents, His parents were waiting for him at a point, so he reached there and he could not suppress his desire to have those toys. He could not suppress it, even though he well knew the old cold stare of refusal in their eyes. Okay? He could see that his parents will not let him have those toys. He could see it in their eyes. There was a stare, there was a cold stare. कोल्ड वर्ड का यहाँ पे मतलब ठंडा नहीं है. कोल्ड मीन्स someone who doesn't care, okay, जिसको कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, that person is also called cold. Okay, so he could see the cold stare of refusal in his parents' eyes. Refusal means मना करना. उनके आँखों में ही दिख रहा है कि वो मना ही करेंगे, ऐसे देख रहे. They do not care for the desire of this child. Okay, but still he could not suppress his desire, and he said, I want that toy. He pleaded, he requested that please let me have those toys. His father looked at him red-eyed in his familiar tyrant's way. Okay, उसके पापा उसे red eye, लाल आँख दिखाने लगे. Red eye is a phrase which is used when we want to say that when we want to थ्रेटन समबडी. ओके, जब डराने के लिए किसी को हम कोई एक्सप्रेशन देते हैं, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड शोइंग अ रेड आई. ओके, हिज फादर शोड हिम अ रेड आई इन हिज फेमिलियर टायरेंट वे. टायरेंट मीन्स टू सप्रेस, ओके, टू ऑपरेस समवन, किसी को दबा देना. सो he showed his red eye in his familiar way, in his familiar tyrant way. His mother, melted by the free spirit of the day, was tender, and giving him her finger to hold, said, Look, child, what is before you? So though father was staring in his familiar red eye, but mother was very calm today. Okay, she was melted by the spirit of the day. That day was a very happy one, and she was in a very lighter mood. So she did not chide this child, but she just offered her finger to hold, and she said, Look, child, what is before you? देखो तुम्हारे सामने क्या है? Like that. It was a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold, as it swept across miles and miles of even land. So what was there? There was a mustard field, and it was swept across miles and miles. मीलों तक फैला हुआ mustard field, full with mustard flour, which was looking pale yellow in color, just like melting gold. Okay, a group of dragonflies were bustling about on their gaudy purple wings. Okay, there was a group of dragonfly. They were just bustling. Bustling means flying here and there without any aim. Okay, इधर उधर बस उड़ना. With their gaudy purple wing, they had shiny purple wing. Gaudy means shiny. Intercepting the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. So we can also see there were some butterflies and some black bees. They were in search of sweetness, and these dragonflies were intercepting the flight of those butterflies and bees. Intercept means to collide. Okay, रास्ता रोकना, abrupt करना, that is intercepting. The child followed them in the air with his gaze. Okay, the child started following him, and his gaze was still on those dragonflies. And dragonflies पे अपने नज़र को जमाए हुए, he started following them till one of them would still its wings and rest. Okay, तब तक वो उनको पीछा करता रहा जब तक उनमें से एक अपने wings को still करके रोक के एक जगह पे बैठ ना गया. And he would try to catch it, but it would go fluttering, flapping up into the air when he had almost cut it in his hands. तो वो उनके पीछे पीछे जाता जब उसको लगता कि मैं बस पकड़ने ही वाला हूँ, कि उसी मोमेंट पे वो ड्रैगन फ्लाइज अपने पंख को फड़फड़ाते हुए उड़ जाते. फ्लटर मीन्स टू फ्लैप one's wings. Then his mother gave a cautionary call. Cautionary call means warning call. Come child, come onto the footpath. चलो जल्दी रास्ते पे आ जाओ, खेतों से निकलो. He ran towards his parents gaily and walked abreast of them for a while. Okay, वो खुशी खुशी अपने पेरेंट्स की ओर भागता और थोड़ी दूर के लिए उनके साथ साथ चलता. Abreast means to walk side by side facing in the same direction. Okay, तो वो अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ साथ चलता, बट कुछ ही समय के लिए. Being, however, soon left behind, और बहुत ही जल्दी वो फिर से पीछे पड़ जाता, attracted by the little insects and worms along the footpath that were teeming out from their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. Okay, so वो पेरेंट्स के साथ कुछ समय चलता, फिर पीछे रह जाता. क्यों पीछे रह जाता? बिकॉज नाउ ही इज़ अट्रैक्टेड बाय द लिटिल इंसेक्ट्स एंड वॉर्म्स, जो कि अपने अपने हाइडिंग प्लेस से निकल के रोड पे, फुटपाथ पे सोए हुए हैं टू एन्जॉय द सनसाइन. ओके, धूप सेकने के लिए जो बाहर आके अपने हाइडिंग प्लेस से सोए हुए, उनको देख के ये फिर से पीछे रह जाता. कम चाइल्ड कम, हिज पेरेंट्स कॉल्ड फ्रॉम द शेड्स ऑफ अ ग्रूव where they had seated themselves on the edge of a well. Okay, so after that what happens? He's looking at these worms and insects and his parents are ahead of him. They are sitting on the edge of a well. कुआं होता है, कुएं के जो बॉर्डर्स होते हैं, सीमेंटेड बॉर्डर्स, दे आर एज ऑफ अ वेल. तो वहाँ पे जाके उसके पेरेंट्स बैठे हुए हैं and over them is the set of a groove. Groove, Grove, groove means a group of trees. Okay, जब ट्रीज एक ग्रुप में होते हैं और वो ग्रुप बहुत बड़ा होता है, वी कॉल इट एन ऑर्चिड. जब वो ग्रुप बहुत छोटा होता है, बस 4-5 ट्रीज का एक ग्रुप होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ ग्रूव. सो दे आर सिटिंग इन द शेड ऑफ अ ग्रूव ऑन द एज ऑफ अ वेल एंड दे आर कॉलिंग आउट टू देयर चाइल्ड एंड द चाइल्ड रन्स टुवर्ड्स देम. Then a shower of young flowers fell upon the child as he entered the grove. जैसे ही वो ग्रूव के अंदर जाता है, उन पेड़ों के छाँव के अंदर जाता है, उसके ऊपर बहुत सारे छोटे छोटे फ्लावर्स गिर पड़ते हैं. अ शावर ऑफ यंग फ्लावर्स, ऐसे गिरते जैसे बारिश हो गया हो. एंड forgetting his parents, he began to gather the raining petals in his hands. तो जैसे ही उसके ऊपर वो फ्लावर्स गिरते हैं, he starts collecting them. एंड ही forgets about his parents. वो भूल जाता है कि उसके पेरेंट्स ने उन्हें बुलाया था. But lo, he heard the cooing of doves and ran towards his parents shouting, "The dove, the dove!" The raining petals dropped from his forgotten hands. Okay, जैसे ही वो petals को कलेक्ट करने लगता है, he hears that some doves are cooing. Cooing, cooing means the sound of a pigeon or a dove, okay, or a cuckoo. So as soon as he hears the sound of doves, he runs towards his parents shouting, "Father, look, there is a dove, there is a dove." And he forgets about the petals he had collected in his hands, and those petals fall down from his hands. He forgets about it. So here we can understand this child is very fickle. As soon as his attention is grabbed by a particular thing, he forgets about एवरीथिंग एल्स. ओके, जैसे ही वो किसी एक चीज़ के ऊपर अपना ध्यान देता है, बाकी सब कुछ भूल जाता है. ओके, एंड हिज अटेंशन इज शिफ्टेड फ्रॉम वन थिंग टू अनदर वेरी क्विकली. कम चाइल्ड कम, दे कॉल टू द चाइल्ड हु हैड नाउ गॉन रनिंग इन वाइल्ड कैपर्स राउंड द banyan trees. Okay, so what happens now? His parents again start calling him. चलो जल्दी जल्दी चलते हैं. Who had now gone running into wilds. अब तक ये बच्चा भागते हुए उन ग्रुप्स के अंदर जा चुका था. Wild means actually into the forest, but here not into the forest, but into the groups. Okay, in the wild caper around the banyan tree. Okay, तो banyan tree के चारों ओर भागते हुए, खेलते हुए. CAPER, caper means to skip or dance about in joy. Okay, खुशी से कूदना, भागना, that is caper. So he went into the wilds, capers around the banyan tree, जाके banyan tree के चारों ओर कूदता है, भागता है. And gathering him up, they took the narrow, winding footpath which led to the fair through the mustard fields. तो उसके पेरेंट्स उसे उठाते हैं. वो तो सुनेगा नहीं, अब इतना अपनी खुशी से मशगूल है. तो उसके पेरेंट्स उसे गैदर करते मीन्स उठाते हैं, और उस छोटे से नैरो विंडिंग फुटपाथ से आगे निकल जाते हैं. विंडिंग मीन्स टेढ़ा मेढ़ा. ओके, नॉट स्ट्रेट. सो देयर इज़ अ विंडिंग फुटपाथ जो कि सीधे फेयर में जाता है. तो उस बच्चे को उठा के उसके पेरेंट्स उसमें चलने लगते थ्रू द मस्टर्ड फील्ड. एंड दिस पाथ, दिस रोड गोज थ्रू द मस्टर्ड फील्ड एंड इट इज़ विंडिंग. विंडिंग मीन्स टेढ़ा मेढ़ा पाथ है. As they neared the village, the child could see many other footpaths full of throngs converging to the whirlpool of the fair. ओके जैसे जैसे वो विलेज के पास आते हैं जिस गांव में कि मेला लगा हुआ है, द चाइल्ड कैन सी नाउ देर आर मैनी फुटपाथ्स. वो लोग एक फुटपाथ में जा रहे हैं, वैसे बहुत सारे दूसरे फुटपाथ्स हैं. एंड ऑल दिस फुटपाथ्स आर फुल ऑफ थ्रॉन्ग्स. थ्रॉन्ग मीन्स एक्चुअली क्राउड, अ लार्ज crowd of people or animal, but here people. So he can see that there are many footpaths and all these footpaths are full of crowd converging to the whirlpool of the fair. And this fair, the point where the fair is occurring, is looking like a whirlpool. Whirlpool क्या होता है? Whirlpool is a quickly rotating mass of water in any water body. कभी भी किसी भी वाटर बॉडी में आप देखे होंगे एक जगह पे पानी गोल 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 घूमता है, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड अ व्हिर्लपूल. ओके जब ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन से पानी फ्लो कर रहा हो और दोनों एक जगह पे मिलते हैं, दैट फॉर्म्स अ व्हिर्लपूल. सो हियर द पॉइंट ऑफ द फेयर इज़ लुकिंग लाइक अ व्हिर्लपूल, नॉट ऑफ वाटर बट ऑफ पीपल, क्योंकि हर डायरेक्शन से लोग आके उस जगह पे मिल रहे हैं. कन्वर्जिंग मीन्स टू मीट एट अ पर्टिकुलर place. Okay, the people coming from all direction, from all the footpaths are converging into this whirlpool and felt at once repelled and fascinated. Repelled means taken away, carried away. Okay, वो एकदम इंटरेस्टिंग सा फील हो रहा है उसको कि वाओ इतने सारे लोग आके यहाँ पे जमा हो रहे हैं. And felt at once repelled and fascinated by the confusion of the world he was entering. तो जिस वर्ल्ड में वो एंटर करने जा रहा है, जिस जगह पे, जिस फेयर की दुनिया में एंटर करने जा रहा है, वो कितना केओटिक है, कितना कंफ्यूजिंग है, कितना भीड़ है और कितने सारे लोग हैं, ये देख के दूर से ही ही इज़ वेरी फैसिनेटेड, ही इज़ वेरी एक्साइटेड, ओके, टू एंटर दिस फेयर. ओके, सो आफ्टर दिस व्हाट हैपेंड वी विल रीड इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. So I want all of you to read this story once again till here. Okay, after that we will read in the next class. Thank you.